today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
It's Week NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking
2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. Past the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Now Jones. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Presley Harvin now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited as a season he can have. Possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Harris running straight ahead. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Here's Jones on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, it's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 26. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Trubisky. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
2nd and 11. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now Trubisky being chased out left. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones completes it to Aguilar. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On the give, this is Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers. At their own 27. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On the delay, here's Harris, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones off the bootleg. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
On their side of midfield at the 47. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On the draw, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Trubisky buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jawan Bentley charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
It won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He finds his man complete. That's Harris.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Jones on 3rd down. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harris. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This is Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
So this one in the win column. And it was their defense.
The team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...